But this subject we about to get into is not funny. So I'm gonna try to be as serious as possible because this is why I believe some of the cities have been burning up, because it's hard to tell black folk just to obey the law and just do what they ask you. But it seems like this cop was more quick to get violent. Oh, there go the other one. It seemed like this cop was like quick to take it there, quick to take it to a violent standpoint. And I don't think they do that when they're in a different neighborhood. It's not like white boys don't say, hey, fuck you, I'll call my dad. It's not like they don't get loud as well. So I just didn't understand, why would a cop come up and punch a guy like that? Then after you get him in cuffs, you knee a guy in the face. Then you turn around and lie and say the guy tried to headbutt you. I mean, this the type of shit we gonna put on the streets and then turn around and get mad when people get upset about it? Although I do believe in police reform, I don't believe in abolishing the police. I believe in stupid some bitches that get caught doing shit like that. You put his ass in the bullpen for 24 hours in a black pod, and let's just see if cowards like that can make it through a night and let them boys knee him and shit. Tell them don't do the, just have a little fun with him. Just put him in a cell where he's up under those same eyes that he placed that other young man under. Because if this man would have fought back, then he could have shot him and said whatever. So salute to the other cop that had the damn body cam. But sir, why the fuck you didn't stop this son bitch? And that's what's going on. This go along, get along gang shit is real, because you can't seem to call out bad behavior once you join the group. And what I'm saying is, it don't matter your color. It don't matter your sex. It don't matter your sexual orientation. It don't matter who you think you are. I watch your behavior, because that way you can't hide up under a group. There are a lot of cops hiding up under the group, the blue wall of silence. But that's supposed to be for men of integrity, men that put their life on the line to protect these babies and these women and the weak. That's what cops' job are. It's an honorable job, but it's not for you to protect some bitch that'll knee somebody while he's in cuffs. That will cause a reaction where cities burn. Do you know what that looked like, white boy? Do you know what that looked like in the eyes of America after black folks been getting kicked up the ass for so long? You got a guy down on his ass in cuffs where he's already restrained, and he asked you a question. He told you to look him in his eyes, meaning give him the respect of a man, you piece of shit boy. And then you take and knee him in the face? Now, I don't know. I don't understand this shit no more. We got all this gang. We got all this tough ass shit against each other. But then I have to watch a brother get kneed in the goddamn face. I wonder what would happen. I wonder what the outrage would be if that was a white Shih Tzu. I wonder what Peter and all these organizations would do if that was a dog chained to somewhere with a muzzle and then somebody just had his way with it. I wonder what they'd do. I guarantee you that cop would be under more heat about a damn dog than he did about a man, a human being. And this is what this shit is about. They dehumanize black males in the media. No matter if you're the number one draft pick, no matter what you do in life, they find something about your family. They talk about where you come from. Have you ever known Kwame Brown to even scratch anybody? But let Charlemagne the God tell you, in the syndicated radio station that's number one in America, he'll tell you I'm violent, my family violent, and I snap. That's the first time this patch-eyed demon talked about me. When I watched that young man on that ground getting kneed, It brought me back to my childhood because I was bused over to a certain part of the neighborhood that was all white to go to school. And I remember stops that I would have when I'm with my black homies. And I remember some of them getting out of control. And I'd be like, look, man, just shut your motherfucking mouth. I'm going to show you how to deal with this shit. Just let them talk and let's talk law. Don't get out of control because that's what they're looking for. But even when you're in control, they go past your respect most times. When you in a certain neighborhood, I told you these labels are for real and they serious. See, I know our culture tell us to brag about being from the hood. Nigga, we down and we real. But look at the treatment they give you when you're from that neighborhood. When the police stopped us, when I was in the neighborhood that I'm from, everybody had to get on the ground before the cop was intimidated because we're tall. Immediately, I ain't done nothing wrong, but I need to lay face down, dirty up my outfit, let him put me in cuffs before he asks me the first fucking question. And if you ever been to Georgia, it's hot as fuck down here. And where I'm from, it's a lot of gnats. So imagine doing nothing wrong and having to lay on the goddamn ground and let this white boy cuff me just to ask me a few fucking questions. And then if you know what you're talking about and you speak like you understand the law, they ask you, is you a fucking lawyer? Was I right about what I'm saying? Or do I need a lawyer, a white guy to represent me for you to listen to me? This is the situation of the cop and what I was talking about. Shout out to self-talk. Boy, you're a real one. I hope we got to protect self-talk at all costs. We got to protect we the people at all costs. Because this shit ain't about Kwame Brown. You know, they know my limitations. They know yours. But goddamn it, boy, look here. With all us together, this shit get exposed. Cop. He was a New Jersey cop. Hey, Spencer. Bitch. I think they arrested him. But the video I saw, he beat the hell out of a black dude, just went up and punched him for no reason, put him in cuffs and then kneed him. I want to do a video now, but I got to go get some stuff done. But self-talk, YouTube family, dig into him. I need to see some videos up so I can do my little reaction to him. But we need to put a spotlight on Mr. Spencer Finch. This guy needs to get the fuck on off the street. Allegedly, he's been whooping ass for years, but this time he done whooped ass right on camera and he lied about it. So we got to get motherfuckers like this part of that system to think you do things like that, because that does not help America when you have people who are sworn to do a job and they go out there and do stupid shit like that. Mm-hmm. So we got to call out all the bullshit. So we got to get on Spencer Finch, his ass today. Mm-hmm. When I get back, we need to get on his ass. Self-talk. Carcino, all the gang, let's get him. Well, we ain't no gang, but we gonna goddamn make sure we get this bullshit rectified. Damn. That's what we are. He was a test to say no. Third time the man key has been taken. So this man is visibly upset. Now, what the fuck would make a male a man? Now, see, most of you white males, y'all have y'all kids. And I know a couple brothers. I got a couple white brothers, Jonathan Brewer, where he's having the same trouble that most men have. But if you can understand from a male's perspective, if a man is upset, he's not trying to cause any harm. He said, this is the third time that this has happened where I can't see my child. Now, there are so many people and so many women judge why men are not there. But when men do what this young brother is doing, which this is what fighting for your kids look like. You show up, you're present. Sometimes you're angry. Now, you mean to tell me he deserved to be choked? He deserved to be choked and punched, beat up and cuffed because he was on the phone, visibly upset because he can't see his own children? How many women you can keep children away from? If you think if you had a man had his children and a woman showed up, you think she would come there calm, sir? You think that woman, if she wanted her child, she would come there calm? Not my goddamn mama. You touch any one of her cubs, or I don't give a fuck who you were. If you would have told my mama she couldn't go see her kid, boy, she wouldn't even been having a conversation with you. She wouldn't even been on the phone. You'd have had to do whatever you were gonna do before that. See, men, we try to be reserved. This brother was trying to be reserved and trying to tell you, because we know y'all like to end things with us. He's trying to say, I haven't seen, this is the third time this problem of me not seeing my child has happened, which is a big problem. So a man can't sympathize and understand. This is supposed to be a peace officer. This ain't supposed to be a some bitch that's supposed to choke somebody and knee him because you don't like what he's saying. You said you wasn't a father. So that means you don't even understand his passion and where he's coming from. And that might be his process to not do something crazy by yelling in the phone. That might be his de-escalation or his venting process to not do something further. Have you ever thought about that, sir, peace officer? Or do they just hire you angry steroid some bitches that when anybody black get loud, you think you supposed to put your motherfucking hands on them? Now, what threat he was to anybody standing in a hallway yelling at a phone? What was the threat? He's in the hallway, upset about not seeing his kids, which I can understand that. He's yelling at a phone. You couldn't come to him and say, hey, brother, man, I understand. Let me try to talk to her and see if we can get your children. But listen, you might be causing a disturbance in the hallway. If you allow me to help you, just calm down. I'm not here to do anything wrong. I understand. But just step out of here with the yelling and let me try to speak to her. If that doesn't work, then, brother, I will make a notation of it whenever you go to court. And I'll be the officer to say that you listened to what I said. When I showed up, all you wanted was your kids. You was visibly shaking, so that shows you a father that cares. And I'll go to court and give you a stamp of recommendation when it comes to who's a better parent and who won't keep the kid away from the other one. That's what a peace officer would do, not choke and punch and knee a guy in the damn face. This is crazy. I know this video is disturbing to watch, but I will say this. Shout out to the young ladies that was there, that was on this man's back, keeping him calm, telling him not to resist, even though he wasn't. But I knew what y'all was doing. If you ladies probably wasn't there to say what you guys were saying and be there to witness that, because they don't respect us men. If that young man was in the hallway by himself, I believe they would have killed that man. So shout out to however many young ladies it was standing there saying, don't resist and just saying stuff because they had the presence that a woman was there. They don't respect us men anymore. And they're doing that by design. They're doing that by design. This young brother didn't deserve this. And it shouldn't even be a case of whether he's suspended or not. How the fuck can you suspend a dumb son bitch that'll do some shit like this? He could have killed this boy. Now, where are the black leaders? Because they only come out when somebody die. And you lawyers being crump, why the fuck you ain't there representing this boy that's alive? Where's your services at for the black men that don't die? Ben Crump, Where you at, sir? All the motherfucking news media, all the black people that like to stand and take pictures and act like they love black people. This brother is alive. What the fuck are y'all gonna do? Do they gotta die first to get your attention? The only good black man is a dead man? Huh? Ben Crump? You want to act like you love people, but you ain't doing it for the free. Can we get some pro bono work? Can we get you motherfuckers power and influence? My son and all you niggas that go up there when somebody in the ground, this brother got need in his face. Y'all want to talk about men don't show up for their kids. This brother was mad that he could not see his kid. And he was on the phone venting. Where are you niggas at now? Fuck the camera op and faking like you mad and going to jail and burning down cities for a political reason. Why are you not there for a real reason? So you don't give a fuck about this black life, do you? Because he ain't dead yet. You go along, get along, gang motherfuckers is funny. I wonder who y'all white zaddy is. I'm hearing George Soros. That's what I'm hearing. It's okay if you pretend like you love the black community and then go buy fucking houses. That's okay. And nobody say nothing. Everybody come and rape and pillage the black community. Where are you motherfucking activists for when the guy live? Or is it just about a check? Or is it just so you can get on your news outlets and enrage black people and say, look, this is why you should give the Democrats your vote, because they care about this. But nigga, show you care, Ben Crump. Find out who this brother is and represent him for free. Get him $100 million goddamn dollars because he went to show up for his baby. And then maybe he can fight his ignorant ass baby mama. No offense, my brother. Because if a black man has to go through all this to see his kids, then why the fuck would he show up? After this, why would he show up for those kids? You always want to paint black men in a light. This what a black man got to go through, some of us, to see our fucking children. Now, to his baby mama, I don't know you, ma'am, but I'm sure you don't like this young brother no more, and that's cool. But I can guarantee this man kids love him to death. You could have caused the situation for that brother to die. I hope you happy. I hope you happy that your own grief and anger and arrogance and ego would allow you to think more about yourself than about your own children. Those kids don't give a fuck what you two going through. And I can tell the way this brother showed up and was that visibly upset that he loved those goddamn kids. I wish a judge see this shit and take them kids away from you and give them to this man. Because he would have not put you through that. Ain't no man in America would have put their baby mama through this just to see their goddamn kids. This is disgusting. And it was caused by this woman. That's his baby mama. And I don't know the color of this woman. So I'm not talking about color. I'm talking about making a man have to get to this point to see kids. It's either see my kids, pay all this money, fight and go to jail, get kicked in the goddamn face just to see your kid. And you wonder why men say, fuck that shit. Your system is making that happen. You get with a bad motherfucker like me and you talk all that shit and then I leave you and then you can't find another bad motherfucker like me and then you keep your kids away because I don't want to talk to you. That's not fair to any man. But y'all always talking about all-inclusive, fair, equality. Bullshit. You can look up by numbers how much killing we do to each other. Now, although this white boy is a dumb son bitch, but he gonna get the justice that he deserves. He gonna get fired, especially in this time. And we gonna make sure we spotlight his ass and he gonna get charged and go to jail. That's more than we can say for all the niggas in our community that got bodies and brag about them. Because they killing black too. So if we gonna call out, you can't call one without the other. Love in marriage, violence is violence. Death is death. No matter whether it's a white police officer or the gang. You can't call out one without the other. Your black leaders are trying to keep you blind. They're trying to keep you in your emotions so that you care only when a white person kills somebody. But we got niggas in our neighborhood that got 7 bodies and they all black. And we don't care because our culture told us that's real nigga shit. Our culture told us don't tell. Even if you a mailman, you can't tell. You ain't never been in a gang in your life. You can't tell. How the fuck can you have a safe, strong community if the mailman can't tell what he saw and he delivers the mail? He delivers the information. Look me in my eye, little nigga. Look at what he did to him when he asked him to look me in my eye. And somebody said, oh, he called him a nigga. I don't give a fuck what he called him. You done punched this man in the face. So whoever said that, fuck you. Look me in my eye, little nigga. Look at that. And the person who posted that comment, tell me, oh, well, is it okay for a black man to call a white man a nigga? You stupid son of a bitch. They got police escorts that'll take white folks from wherever they want to go from Stone Mountain all the way down to the city and protect their right to say nigga and call it freedom of speech. So now you saying a black man can't say it back to a white man when it wasn't even a racial slur towards a white man. It was a racial slur the other way around. So why would a white man be offended by being called a nigga? And a nigga is nothing but an ignorant person. And the way he acted was an ignorant person. So why would he need to hit his brother in the face again? You stupid son of a bitch. This is sad what we allowed to happen. We have a hip hop culture that swear up and down we some bad motherfucker. We some hell of a niggas. And we only hell of a niggas against niggas. Them white boys trained you niggas. You niggas got all these SKs, HKs. You got all these bad motherfucking gun niggas tearing up these cities and bragging about killing niggas. And you know what them Italian boys bragging about? That can't no nigga come in their neighborhood and do nothing y'all talking about doing. Why we can't brag about that? You know what them Irish boys bragging about in Boston? That can't none of you niggas come in their neighborhoods and do none of the shit you niggas doing. None of it. The only way you niggas can talk tough and brag about how many niggas you can bury and body is because it's a nigga. Our neighborhoods are trash and you niggas think y'all tough. These white boys run their neighborhoods. Ain't no mamas crying and babies getting shot on TikTok in an Italian community. No. Italians don't got to run and hang around white people for protection. Italians can make their own motherfucking community and lay the law down. China don't run. Chinatown ain't in Beverly Hills. Chinamen can go make a whole Chinatown and they'll hack your ass up with that Ginsu knife if you got them disrespect their law. And so black men only seem to lay the law down against other black men. I wonder why that is. Wonder who taught you that. That's because Chinamen know how to cook noodles. Chinamen got skills. They cook up noodles. They can goddamn teach a wonton class. They got skills. So they don't got to run to the white man every time. The Mexican boy, fuck you, S.A. I'll build a whole house. You need me. Fuck you. I cut grass. I do everything. You kiss my ass, cabrón. You ain't going to tell me what to do. You can pay me less, motherfucker, but pay me. But it seemed like our community gotta come there groveling. Come there through Charlemagne who throwing bunkies. But we kings, we queens. But the same very people that we talk about every goddamn day, that we claim to hate every goddamn day, if you trace the money back, most of these fake ass kings and most of these fake ass queens got money from them. They never learned to separate. They never learned to take their money, bring it to black, and never fuck with them. They never learned to do what the Chinese do. They never learned to do what the Asians do. Yeah, the Asians deal with them too, but they money circulate. These so-called kings and queens still getting spoon-fed from the same white people they claim to hate. So how the fuck can they have a black agenda? Dr. Boyce love black, but that Asian boy was laughing like a motherfucker when he was crying. And you can't talk your way around or out of that, smart ass boy. This shit is a game. We're in a simulation. Anytime somebody try to talk outside the system, if you black, you can't be an independent male. There's a lot of independent white boys that do not fuck with the United States of America. They don't like government. They just want a piece of property, and you leave them the fuck alone. They know how to farm. They know how to hunt. They know how to ride that goddamn tractor. They know how to till the land. They want you to stay out of their kids' head and out of their motherfucking business. But when a black man try to do that, oh, he crazy. Oh, he don't like some of the Democratic policies. Oh, he a coon. He crazy. He don't like some of the Republican Party. Oh, he just a coon. He just ignorant. Because some people on the Republican side say that too. He just dumb. He ignorant. So when you keep an open mind and say, I'm going to take the best of the best. I take some from over here, some from over here. That's how my mama did the seasoning. She took different seasons out the cabinet and they came from different places. She didn't just say, I'm lockstep with this. She wanted to go with what tastes good. Do this shit taste good to y'all? That black males can't disagree without catching each other in traffic? That's what we've been reduced to. We went from wearing suits to 80%, almost 76, 80% marriage rate, strong families, units, building Black Wall Street, building some shit that white folks can't even build today. Building some powerful shit. We drive the culture. Imagine if we focused on us first instead of bringing every damn body else in. Imagine. With the money we spend, but keep claiming we don't got. Imagine if we hold on to it for a little bit longer. And that's what they don't want you to do. Rappers, as soon as they make some money, they gotta go throw it and show it and get allegedly robbed. They gotta go have the money with them and not working for them. They don't put the money in the infrastructure. They don't go buy land next to a Walmart or a motherfucking Target because these people done did analysis on this area and they know the growth already. These rappers would get all this goddamn money. They don't go do that. And the elders don't teach them to do it. Because at my ripe young age of 19, I knew to do it. And I sat in these meetings and people was telling me, why the fuck would you do that? Go get shares of Exxon. I don't know shit about that. But I know if I follow Walmart and buy 60 acres around it, I know goddamn well they know something. I buy 60 acres and put the infrastructure in on them acres. Instead of having that money up here, it go into the ground. And I get with the city council and I have them do it, or either I just spend my money in the ground. Just put it in there. And those 60 acres that's around those areas, boy, look at here. They want you to keep needing people. They literally paying people to stay home from work. I got a contractor working on one of my properties. And I'm like, God damn, I called him yesterday. What the fuck is taking so long? Nigga, I gave you the money early just so you can finish. What's up? And I had to calm down because he said, man, because I owned a restaurant. I opened a restaurant in 2019, opened a trucking company in 2019. And both things, you know how hard it is to find motherfuckers that want to work? You know how hard it is to find motherfuckers that just don't want to slip and fall? I had to pay more in motherfucking insurance than a lot of other shit. This motherfucker, the company policy is okay, because I got company policy, but nothing about what you say outside of here is going to get you fired. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. That's your opinion. If you state something as a fact, you have something on that represent my company or whatever else, then your ass fired. You are an individual the moment you walk out this goddamn door. And what you say is on your individual basis. I don't have to put nothing in company policy to stop you from talking. So my company policy was don't be on your motherfucking Facebook. And this motherfucker all up in this bitch flipping burgers. Man, I'm having an argument with my girl, dude. You don't understand? I'll sit back and look at this motherfucker like. That's a real story. Literally, this motherfucker wanted me to give a damn. We got orders in this motherfucker. You trying to flip a burger and talk to a girl that don't even like your motherfucking ass. I'm looking at this guy like, are you serious? I don't know if you guys own a business and all that, but I'm telling you, the government, y'all some fucked up motherfuckers. They are actually paying people to stay home. And these people are not smart enough to understand they can make a choice to stop paying you. We better start thinking along to that lines instead of saying people helping us, instead of saying people for us. The worst thing somebody can do is not teach you how to fish and give you something.